Hey guys, this is Joel, aka Bourbon Dingo, and welcome to episode 34 of my second series on Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. During the last episode, we had just finished our truce with England, and we were waiting on getting a few more claims before attempting to actually press any of them. The Ilkhanate had just changed over to the Orthodox religion, and had apparently done so in the process of hamstringing, I don't want to say hamstringing, taking an area from the Golden Horde. The Byzantine Empire has lost Georgia, and it doesn't look like they're ever getting them back, at least until they're weakened a bit more. The Holy Roman Empire is still having its trouble with Germany, basically declaring war on it continuously just so that they can press their claim on the area. Norway's reformed with a little bit of extra land than normal. The kingdom is still Farrier over here. But let's go ahead and get the clock started. We're going to leave it at 4 until I've gotten some more claims or something big happens. We've got a rumor of it appears that one of our brother-in-laws may have just been imprisoned. Prince Bangor has just had a daughter. Like I said, we're going to keep the clock going because what I'm actually waiting for here is for my heir to change the culture of him right there. Because when he inherits, we'll finally lose that foreign conqueror penalty that we've had for 3-4 rulers now. Alright, we now control a single castle over here in Leinster. And all I'm going to do basically is keep building up some area. Alright, we need to release one of our prisoners, and we're going to diplomatically explain why we can't. Alright, we just had another duke over here, and it's a regular marriage, which is why that none of them are of our dynasty. I think what I'm going to do here is attempt once again to imprison him. And if I succeed, I'm going to marry my daughter off matrilineally to one of my other courtiers, and then move them into that area. Well, not if I succeed. If I fail and he declares a revolt against us, that's what we'll do. Because as you can see, he doesn't really like us that much. And he's also ambitious. That appears to be one of the biggest issues. And we have 74% chance of success, and we succeed, of course. Alright, true humility. We can submit to the throne of Saint Peter. I'm not sure what this actually causes to happen, so we are not going to do that. Alright, there's another attempt, and that's going to be of Connaught. And once again, we're going to turn around and try to imprison him as well. Alright, Prince Godfried of Norway, who is actually of House Ilving. But I don't believe he's an heir. Let's go ahead and take a look at his father. Yeah, he's the fourth son in succession, so the only way that I would be really willing to do this is to marry him matrilineally and then possibly kill off 3 of his sons. I don't know that I'm willing to do that, though. And we want to keep her around to marry matrilineally off to a courtier. So we're going to decline. What I'm going to do now, though, is come down into here and imprison. Or attempt to. And good, we've actually succeeded in this instance. And all I'm going to do over here is try to pull up troops in Ireland and see if I can't get away with just using them for now. We had another daughter come of age. We're going to combine them. There's a small army going around and just trying to defeat every retinue in Ireland, which is kind of interesting. Alright, we have gained another claim in England, which is good. We're going to go ahead and take that claim, and I'm going to go ahead and move them down into Sussex. If I can get about 4 claims, I'll press it. What I'm hoping for is to get Kent as well. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and start an assault there. We're close to taking it. Once again, we're going to toss him into the oubliette. We want him to go ahead and pass away. Alright, let's go ahead and pause real fast. Okay, good. We have gained another claim in England. And I'll be able to move him in. I can move him right now. Let's go ahead and move him into Kent. Start work there. Alright, my daughter wants to get married, and what we're going to do is we're going to promise to find her someone nice. Because what I'm going to do is marry her matrilineally off to the other courtier that we had. And then what I'm going to do is I will give him the duchy over here after we finished. We have a betrothal that's popped up, and it is a matrilineal marriage, and we have just had them basically refuse that matrilineal marriage. Which is wonderful. So now I basically have to break the betrothal. They're the one breaking the betrothal, which means that the penalty should actually be on them, not me. We're going to go ahead and start that assault up. And pull people in from Galloway to basically start up to bolster our numbers here. Alright. My son has had another child. And of course, the second in succession is the one that was born with genius. So we'll put some consideration into whether or not we're going to worry about that too heavily. Right, I currently have them at about a 40% war score. So what I'm hoping for is that taking this final area within here will jump them up. So about 50, 65 is good. Move them into the next area. Just go ahead and appoint some people to help fight. Right. Before we even actually get much further into this battle, we can go ahead and offer peace. Take the speed down a little bit, and he's accepted. So let's pause real fast, because we're going to revoke the title of the Duchy of Connaught from him. It should give us, personally... Crap. Can't really do anything more than that. Very much wish I could get away with doing this, but that penalty is pretty massive. Alright, I can actually banish him and seize all of his titles, and I would only take a 20 penalty across the board instead of what's usually a more heavy penalty. As you can see right there, that's a little bit of a more heavy penalty. This way I actually make some money off of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to banish him, right? And this will make people dislike us a little bit, but what it does do for us is I can now grant Brythony here, along with the Duchy of Connaught, to that member of my court who is matrilineally married off to one of my daughters. What that actually succeeds in doing is now I can be absolutely certain that we have a Welsh ruler in this area. Taking a look at my factions, we have one faction currently, which isn't really that big a deal. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to press my claim here in England if I get Kent. Isn't ready yet. He's got 4 more years to turn Welsh. So we'll see how that turns out. Take a look down here. We can see that we've lost. We haven't lost any area. We may have gained an area. No. Appears we did gain. Interestingly enough, we actually gained 2 areas during that Holy War. Pause real fast. We have another offer of marriage here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it. I would rather marry off Connaught here. No, Connaught has been married off. Let's go ahead and take a quick look again real fast. So Marwena is going to be the eldest of the daughters that isn't currently married. So let's go ahead and accept it. Alright, let's keep building up the small area we have here in Leinster. My son is still suing for his own area to govern. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. This is the Duchy of the Isles, and his son is going to gain it. Their children here in this regular marriage I believe, have the possibility of, if she were to pass away, they would have the possibility of having all of that area to themselves. In essence, almost having all of Scotland to themselves. Currently what we're waiting on is some form of claim here in Kent. And if we can pull that, I'll go ahead and press the claims I've gained so far. Would you mind helping me with my new hunting bird? I was asked to take a look and help train a falcon for a new friend. Lie and tell my friend it is useless, then offer to buy it. We could gain the trait deceitful. Not sure I want to do that. For a coin or two, I may be able to help you. We'd gain 10 gold. The bird will be easy to train, and this will make our prince like us more. Though there is a high chance that it's useless and wounds me, which I'm not sure I want to press. We'll lie. We'll show you all the tricks. Lose 5 prestige, and my wife will love me even more. She hates me, but I'm her lover and her friend. Alright, so I put down many hours training my friend's falcon, and how was I rewarded by my friend taking credit for the well-trained falcon and bragging about how easy it was. We can throw her in prison. Which is an interesting thought. Could possibly go ahead and attempt to ask for a divorce, actually. And that could be a possibility. Ask for a divorce and get remarried. We're going to say, how can my friend have done this to me? Peasant revolt in York. So let's go ahead and pull up some troops to deal with it. And if I have not gained another claim by the end of next year, I'm going to go ahead and press my claim on my claims in England. We can appoint a new steward, who's going to be the Duke of the Isles here. He doesn't really like us that much. Tyrant's there, but it's because of the city of Stornoway, and I'm not sure what city that is. Okay, that's Mayor Edwin of Stornoway. Go ahead and gladly hand that off. I'm not too worried about that. As you can see, it made him like us quite a bit more. So that works for me. Alright, my son just had a third son. And it's interesting, I can actually usurp the Kingdom of Castile right now. And I have the money to do so. I believe I'm actually going to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to do it in the order of first the duchy, then the kingdom. Which is quite interesting. I've now got quite a few kingdom bonuses. Let's take a look at my de jure duchies here. And Castile is only half of that, but it's all under the purview of this one dude. I think I'll go ahead and give him the duchy of that as well. I may be increasing his power a bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Taking a look at the laws real fast, because I have gained quite a few new areas. I want to make sure that everything is as high as it needs to be. The royal laws of Castile have me at an absolute crown authority, and I'm not too sure I want to have that. I think what I'll do is I'll drop down to a high crown authority there. I just want to make sure that everything else is still sitting about where it's supposed to. Alright, I'm going to let the clock continue up until the end of next year. And as I said, if I haven't gained another claim at that point, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and press my claims in England. And that's how we'll end, is I'll just start up the war. Taking a look at my current factions, we only have one, and he's only got a small portion of land. Alright, we have the Fraticelli heresy here. Let's go ahead and pop up my religious view. We're going to turn around and send this dude right into Lancaster. Work on getting rid of that heresy. Alright. Alright, we have fallen ill. There's been a revolt down here, but we should be able to take care of that with little issue. And I feel fine again. Go ahead and disband everybody right there. Spend a little gold to gain some piety. And I'm going to go ahead and find some stuff to spend my money on, down to about 1,000. Get this going again. Once we get up to, actually I'm going to say in December, I'll go ahead and start trying to press this claim. Alright, we have changed everybody back from the Fraticelli over there, so I'm going to bring my chaplain back into here and try to change that back to Catholic. Alright, there has been a revolt in Leinster. Peasants have taken the arm and they have hit one of my holdings. Alright, we have finished that war. I'm going to disband them and let the clock run out on the last few days. Alright, we're going to pause it here. Because what I'm going to do is go ahead and remove... Well, actually, I'm going to leave him there on the off chance that we gather the claim during this war. Send my court chaplain back to attempt to change Alcantara over here back to Catholicism. And what we're going to go ahead and do is, got a few claims here, going to turn around and press all of my claims. And all of my claims should be these 4 areas. I'm going to go ahead and press all of those claims. Puts us at war with everybody sitting up here, as well as a couple areas. But before I let you guys go, I'm going to pull up all of my soldiers. I've got a good amount. I'm up to about 50,000. Disband all the ones down here. Going to march this small army I have from Wales into some of the holdings they have in Normandy still. We're going to go ahead and try to get these guys combined. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them all combine first, and immediately after combining them, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Alright, let's set our granddaughter to be trained by one of our princesses. But alright, we have started the war against England, and while the areas we're claiming are down here, I'm going to go ahead and just clear out a few of the areas up here in the north first. Mostly some of the holdings that are actually within my realm. And then I'll begin marching them down south into the actual, goals of our area. And we'll see if we can't do some damage to them. But alright, I'm going to let you guys go. And thanks for watching.